In this video, we're going over 5 new broken meta loadouts here in Black Ops 6 Season 3. I will be going over both 5 and 8 attachment class setups. Let's get into it. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the PPSH 41. This is a super underrated SMG that often gets overlooked because of the Jackal PDW and KSV. Now for the optic, we are going to run the Kepler Microflex, keeping everything clean, simple, easy to use at any and all ranges. For the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing the compensator to bump up additional vertical recoil control. We are going to need it. For the barrel, we are going to be running the reinforced barrel, giving us both improved damage range as well as bullet velocity. Very important so we can outgun other higher damage SMGs. For the underbarrel, we are going to be utilizing the vertical foregrip to drastically bump up additional horizontal recoil control, making the submachine gun incredibly easy to use. For the magazine, we are going to be utilizing the extended mag 2 option for the 55 round mag, so we have plenty of ammo to take out more than one person at the same time. Now for the stock, we are going to be utilizing the agility stock, which is going to be improving both aim down sight speed as well as aim walking movement speed, crucial when trying to dominate at those close ranges. For the laser, I do recommend running the target laser on all your submachine guns. It's going to remove a lot of that aim idle sway and also bump up aim walking steadiness. And finally, for the fire mods, we are going to run recoil springs so we can fully smooth out that recoil pattern, improving horizontal recoil control as well as vertical recoil control. Very nice on the PPSH 41. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment loadout, you are going to be very happy because the class does have a fast sprint out, ADS as well, aim walking movement speed, and we are going to have virtually no recoil with one of the highest recoil SMGs in the entire game. You have to go ahead and give this a try. This submachine gun is seriously slept on. And if you do not want to run an 8 attachment class setup, feel free to go ahead and remove the Kepler Microflex. We're going to be removing the recoil springs, the target laser, and we're going to be swapping out extended mag 2 for extended mag 1, just so we can go ahead and have a little bit better handling because we're not taking advantage of some other handling attachments. Once you go ahead and set up this class, we're going to see even faster ADS, even faster sprint to fire speed, and we are still going to have controllable recoil. Overall, a solid build. You can't go wrong, but let me know down in the comment section which one you prefer, the 5 or the 8 attachment loadout. And by the way, if you need weapon leveling or camo grinding assistance, check out MMO EXP. You can use my code EARS to save 6% off your purchase. Link is at the top of the description. For class setup number 2, we're taking a look at the CYPHER 091. Overall, a solid assault rifle that is on par with the Kilo 141. For the optic, we're going to be running the Kepler Microflex or the V Reflex, depending on how you want to control the recoil pattern. You can pick either or. Now, for the muzzle, we are going to be running the suppressor this time. We're going to keep it off the mini map so we can get on their spawn and build up a streak. Now, for the barrel, we are going to be utilizing the reinforced barrel to improve more damage range, bullet velocity, really nice on the CYPHER. For the underbarrel, we have to run the vertical foregrip to have the maximum horizontal recoil control. For the magazine, this is one of the assault rifles where you can get away with running the extended mag 2 option, giving us a very healthy 60 rounds. For the rear grip on every single assault rifle loadout, the commando grip is going to be fantastic, taking advantage of more aim down sight speed, jumping sprint to fire speed altogether, as well as jumping aim down sight speed, W's all the way around so we can dominate at those close and medium ranges. For the stock, we are going to be running the infiltrator stock, so we have the maximum aim walking movement speed. We're ready to win each and every gunfight. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to run rapid fire to bump up that fire rate, giving us a faster time to kill. The CYPHER 091 is going to be a very solid assault rifle. This is going to be one of those weapons where you can really reap the rewards if you can tame the recoil and run the suppressor. Fast ADS, fast sprint out, aim walking movement speed is beautiful, and we are going to have a very, very fast fire rate and have a suppressed submachine gun while you're at it. Overall, a fantastic loadout. I highly recommend going ahead and checking out right now. Now, if running gunfighter isn't your thing, you don't care to run 8 attachments, I do recommend going ahead and removing the extended mag 2 option, the stock, as well as the rapid fire attachment. This is going to be a very bare bones class setup, but it is going to be putting in work because we still have great handling. We're not going to have the fastest aim walking movement speed, but we technically are going to have controllable recoil. So definitely go ahead and give this a try. A lot of you guys are probably going to enjoy this build because it's going to be a little bit easier to control. But the nice thing about the CYPHER is no matter how you set it up, you still can get the 3-shot kills to the head, and that's why this assault rifle is so deadly. For class setup number 3, we are taking a look at the AS Val. This weapon did receive a buff in the Season 3 update, and it's actually very noticeable. A lot of the damage range that was removed is now brought back, and this weapon is now meta. For the optic, if you do not like the iron tights, I don't know why you wouldn't. They're so clean on this assault rifle. The Kepler Microflex is going to be the only good option. For the barrel, we are going to be running the suppressed long barrel for more damage range and keeping us off the mini map when firing. For the underbarrel, we are going to be running the vertical foregrip. We absolutely need that horizontal recoil control. I wish they would go ahead and reduce the recoil on the AS Val so we could rock the Ranger, but until they do that, if they do that, we are going to be running the vertical foregrip. For the magazine, the extended mag 3 choice is going to be what we have to run because this weapon has a crazy fast fire rate. 45 rounds is what we have to have. I wish it was 60, but hey, we're going to take what we can get. For the rear grip, just like on all assault rifle builds, the commando grip is going to be a great choice. For the stock, we are going to be utilizing the combat stock on this specific setup because we want to have improved flinch resistance and aim walking movement speed. Because the AS Val isn't the hardest hitting SMG, making sure we can stay on target is going to be super important so we can hit our shots and get the fastest time to kill possible. Now, for the fire mod, we are going to be running recoil springs to fully smooth out the recoil pattern. Overall, a massive W with this assault rifle. We are not utilizing a laser on an AR build. It's just going to give away your position. Now, once you go ahead and set this class setup up, you're going to be very happy because we are going to have an AS Val setup, fast sprint out, ADS, and walking movement speed is nice, and we are going to have controllable recoil as well. As you can see, this weapon is getting a little bit of a faster TTK after the update, and it is going to be brought back to its former glory. So definitely go ahead and give this a try if you're looking to dominate with a ridiculously fast firing AR. Now, for the 5 attachment setup, which honestly I would go ahead and run so you can run more perks or more streaks, I recommend removing the Kepler Microflex. I also recommend going ahead and taking off the fire mod and swapping out the stock for the full stock. And then technically we are going to go ahead and put the recoil springs back on this class setup as well. This is going to be a nice 5 attachment loadout that's overall going to be well rounded because we have essentially everything we need: that aim walking movement speed, ADS, sprint out speed, as well as controllable recoil as well. And you can see the iron tights are fantastic on the AS Val. I honestly do believe this is going to be the best way to run it. Some weapons in Black Ops 6, less is more, and the AS Val is 100% one of those assault rifles where running just a 5 attachment loadout is going to be the best option. For class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the Kilo 141. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can skin the cat when running the Kilo 141. There isn't necessarily a bad class with this assault rifle, and that's why it's overpowered. For the optic, Kepler Microflex, easy, great attachment, any and all ranges. Now, we're going to be skipping over the muzzle on this specific loadout because we are going to be running a attachment that's going to be technically taking its place. We're going to be putting on the short barrel, which is actually going to go ahead and equip an integrated suppressor, which is awesome. And we're also going to take advantage of jumping aim down sight speed and jumping sprint to fire speed. This is going to be a great attachment to use if you're trying to run and gun and treat the Kilo 141 more like a submachine gun. For the underbarrel, we are going to be utilizing the Ranger foregrip to improve horizontal recoil control, sprinting movement speed, and recoil stabilization. A massive W, because it's going to be fitting this weapon's characteristic, the Kilo 141 SMG. For the magazine, we are going to be utilizing just the extended mag 1 option. The reason we're going to run this is because it gives us a 50 round mag, which is ridiculous, and we have no cons. W, no reason to run anything else. For the rear grip on all assault rifle loadouts, even though we are transforming this into a submachine gun, we're going to rock the commando grip so we can go ahead and reap the rewards of that close and medium range combat benefit. For the stock on this specific setup, we are going to be going ahead and running the balance stock so we can take advantage of strafing movement speed, hip fire movement speed altogether, and aim walking movement speed. The reason we're not going to go ahead and run the no stock attachment is simply for the fact that the balance stock is going to be doing more what we need for the specific build. That's what we're going to go ahead and put it on. For the laser, because we are running and gunning with this submachine gun hybrid, we are going to put on the target laser. And then finally, for the fire mod, we are going to be utilizing recoil springs to improve more recoil stabilization, vertical recoil control, and horizontal recoil control. A massive W on this specific class setup. A lot of people don't like running rapid fire on the Kilo, which is weird. I personally like it, but I know for a fact some people don't like removing a lot of that bullet velocity and damage range, so the recoil springs are going to be the better option. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment Kilo 141 SMG setup, you're going to see that we have a crazy fast ADS sprint out. I mean, when you jump, look at how quick this is. Straight up SMG mode, and we are going to have great handling, and obviously because it's the Kilo, the gun has no recoil. It doesn't make sense how good this weapon actually is, especially when you literally just transform it from an AR to an SMG. It goes to show you how overpowered this assault rifle truly is in Black Ops 6. And if you do not want to utilize an 8 attachment class setup, you are going to have to remove the Kepler Microflex. We're going to remove the target laser, the recoil springs, and that's it. This is what we're going to be running with this suppressed loadout. It's overall crazy how effective it is with just 5 attachments. The Kilo is amazing. Still great handling. And we're still going to have great recoil control as well. It doesn't make any sense why the Kilo 141 is as good as it is with attachments that literally are not even helping this weapon out at what it should be doing. And that should be long range engagement. I mean, this is stupid. It's stupid. But at the same time, I'm not going to complain whatsoever. I absolutely love this AR, and it's my favorite gun in the entire game. And finally, for class setup number 5, we're taking a look at the C9. Trusty handy dandy MP5 here in Black Ops 6. For the optic, we're going to be running the Kepler Microflex. For the muzzle, we're going to be running the compensator. We need this for that improved vertical recoil control. For the barrel, we are 100% going to run the long barrel to bump up additional damage range. For the underbarrel, we absolutely must put on the Ranger foregrip. For the magazine, we are going to be utilizing the extended mag 2 option, giving us a healthy 50 rounds. For the rear grip on all submachine guns, the ergonomic grip is going to be a great option, giving us improved dive to fire speed, slide to fire speed, aim down sight speed, and jumping aim down sight speed. W's all the way around. For the stock, we are going to be utilizing the infiltrator stock here for that maximum aim walking movement speed. For the fire mod, we are going to be running recoil springs to go ahead and smooth out the recoil pattern, helping us out with that horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment C9 loadout, which is really nice because it reminds me a lot of the MP5, we are going to have a setup that has a fast sprint out, ADS, aim walking movement speed is great, and controllable recoil. Overall, one of the best SMGs in the entire game. I highly recommend going ahead and giving this class setup a go. And obviously, if the 8+ attachment build isn't your thing, remove the Kepler Microflex, remove the infiltrator stock, and go ahead and remove the extended mag 2 option. We are still going to prioritize recoil control because it is the C9. It isn't the most accurate submachine gun in the game. As you can see, we still have great handling. Sprint out, ADS is going to be great. And we are going to still have great recoil control with this SMG as well. I highly recommend going ahead and give this a try because the C9 is one of the fastest killing SMGs, both in Black Ops 6 as well as Warzone as of right now. So honestly, you can't go wrong with this weapon. These are going to be the top 5 broken meta loadouts to use here in Black Ops 6 as of right now. For the remainder of the loadout, I do rock the Siren 9mm. I run this on all of my builds. It's going to be a great weapon to go ahead and fall back on. Just in case you run out of ammo, you guys can see it's glitching out right now, but if it doesn't do it again. Okay, oh well, Black Ops 6 is broken tonight, I guess. We have the knife, we're rocking the stim shot, the blast trap, the assault pack, and we are also going to be utilizing a flak jacket, dispatcher, bankroll, and if you do want to run the 8+ attachment builds, you absolutely must run gunfighter. Now, if you do not want to run the 8+ attachment builds, I highly recommend going ahead and putting on perk greed. And if you do like the OBJ setup, like how I have built right now, I do recommend going ahead and swapping out dexterity for shadow so you can run over prox mines and other traps without setting them off. And you're also going to have access to the strategist combat specialty, which is a massive W, giving you additional score when playing the objective, which means more streaks, more kills, and potentially your first nuke. Now, if you plan on slaying out, I do recommend going ahead and swapping out Flak Jacket for right now for Scavenger. For your perk 2, we are going to run Hunter's Instinct, which is going to be giving you a directional cue where people are spawning at after you kill a nearby enemy, or at least the general area people are at, because the spawns are so bad. That's where people are going to be spawning at. And we also are going to be running Bankroll so we can have the streaks faster. And what you want to do, instead of running Shadow, you want to go ahead and put Flak Jacket back on, because the explosives are cracked here in Black Ops 6. And we're going to be using the perk Greed, and we're going to now have Enforcer, which is going to be giving you a temporary speed boost when getting kills, and also faster health regen, which is going to tremendously help out when you're trying to stay alive and drop a nuke. Let me know down in the comment section what class setup is your favorite. These should get you your first nuke, or at least improve your KD ratio. If you guys enjoy, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications in your boy ears, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.